Welcome to Sports Bios, the podcast where we embark on a fascinating journey into the lives of athletic icons. And I'm your host, Howard Closewell. Today, we're going to delve into the remarkable story of a woman who redefined the landscape of tennis and beyond, the incomparable Billie Jean King. Born on November 22, 1943, in Long Beach, California, Billie Jean Moffett, as she was known then, entered a world on the cusp of great change. The United States was still reeling from the aftermath of World War II, with the echoes of war lingering in the air and the social fabric of the country about to undergo a seismic shift. The post-war era was marked by a sense of optimism and possibility, as Americans began to rebuild their lives and redefine their values. Billie Jean's early life was marked by a humble, middle-class upbringing, with her father, Bill Moffett, working tirelessly as a firefighter, and her mother, Betty, dedicating herself to raising Billie Jean and her brother, Randy. She struggled with her weight and coordination, often feeling self-conscious about her appearance in a world where physical perfection was already becoming an unattainable ideal. However, under the guidance of her coach, Clyde Walker, she began to develop a passion for tennis that would eventually become an all-consuming force in her life. The sport provided Billie Jean with a sense of purpose and belonging, allowing her to transcend the limitations of her humble background and connect with a broader world beyond Long Beach. The early 1950s, when Billie Jean was growing up, were a time of great social conformity in the United States. The post-war era was marked by a resurgence of traditional values, with women's roles often relegated to the domestic sphere. Yet, within this context, Billie Jean's parents encouraged her to pursue her athletic ambitions, instilling in her a sense of determination and resilience that would serve her well in the face of future challenges. As we examine the historical context of Billie Jean's early years, it's essential to recognize the significance of the Cold War era, which was unfolding during this period. The United States was engaged in an ideological struggle with the Soviet Union, and sports were becoming an increasingly important arena for demonstrating national prowess. The emergence of female athletes like Billie Jean King would eventually challenge the patriarchal norms that dominated American sports, paving the way for future generations of women to compete at the highest levels. As we consider the cultural landscape of 1950s America, it's striking to note the limited opportunities available to women in sports. The few female athletes who did manage to break through were often relegated to secondary roles or marginalized by the male-dominated sporting establishment. Billie Jean's introduction to competitive tennis came at the age of 11, when she began playing in local tournaments. Her natural talent, combined with her relentless work ethic, quickly propelled her to the top of the junior ranks. As she entered her teenage years, Billie Jean became increasingly focused on her tennis career, often spending hours practicing and honing her skills. The year 1959 marked a significant turning point in Billie Jean's life as she won her first major junior tournament, the Southern California Championship. This victory not only solidified her position as one of the top young players in the country, but also signaled the beginning of an extraordinary odyssey that would take her to the forefront of international tennis. In the years that followed, Billie Jean's star continued to rise as she won tournament after tournament, establishing herself as one of the most dominant players in women's tennis. Her success was not limited to her athletic prowess. She also became a trailblazer for women's rights and social justice, using her platform to challenge the status quo and advocate for greater equality and inclusivity in sports. Her legacy extends far beyond the tennis court, inspiring generations of athletes, activists, and individuals around the world. This iconic event would cement Billie Jean's status as a cultural icon and a symbol of female empowerment, while also highlighting the ongoing struggles for equality and recognition that women athletes continue to face today. As the 1970s unfolded like a tapestry of unrelenting change, Billie Jean King's impact on tennis and society continued to grow, her influence spreading like wildfire across the landscape of women's sports. And then, it happened, the moment that would etch itself into the annals of history, the Battle of the Sexes match against Bobby Riggs in 1973. This was no ordinary contest. It was a cultural phenomenon that pitted King, a 29-year-old female tennis star with a fierce determination burning within her, against Riggs, a 55-year-old former men's champion with a penchant for provocative statements. The lead-up to the match was a masterclass in psychological warfare, with Riggs unleashing a barrage of sexist remarks and condescending comments that only served to fuel King's resolve. "I've got a proposition for you," Riggs declared, his voice dripping with arrogance. "If you're so confident about your abilities, why don't we play a match and settle this once and for all?" The gauntlet had been thrown, and King, with her unyielding commitment to women's empowerment, was more than happy to take up the challenge. As the day of the match approached, the tension mounted, the air thick with anticipation. The Houston Astrodome, a cavernous stadium that seemed to stretch on forever, was abuzz with excitement, its 90 million-strong audience worldwide holding their collective breath as King and Riggs took to the court. And then it began, a tennis match for the ages, with King's determination and skill pitted against Riggs's experience and bravado. The outcome, of course, is now etched into history. King's triumphant 6-4, 6-3, 6-3 victory, a resounding affirmation of her abilities, and a crushing blow to the sexist stereotypes that had long plagued women's sports. As she recalled in later years, "I knew that if I lost, it would be a disaster for women's tennis and for women's sports in general." But King did not lose. She rose to the challenge, her courage and conviction inspiring a generation of women to take up the sport. In addition to her achievements on the court, King was also a trailblazer off the court, using her platform to advocate for social justice and equality. In 1973, she became one of the first openly gay athletes after being outed by a former lover, a courageous move that helped to pave the way for other LGBTQ+ athletes and individuals. As she noted, "I've always believed that sports should be a platform for social change, not just a game." And King's impact on women's sports extends far beyond tennis. Her legacy is a testament to the power of sports to inspire and uplift, a reminder that even the most seemingly insurmountable barriers can be overcome with determination and courage. Throughout the 1970s, King continued to dominate women's tennis, winning a total of 12 Grand Slam singles titles and 27 Grand Slam doubles titles. She also founded the Women's Tennis Association, WTA, in 1973, which helped to establish women's tennis as a professional sport. As King recalled, "I wanted to create an organization that would give women players a voice and a platform to advocate for their rights and interests." The WTA has since become one of the most powerful and influential organizations in women's sports, with King serving as its first president, a fitting tribute to her pioneering spirit. King's relationships with her contemporaries were also significant, particularly her friendship and rivalry with Chris Evert. The two players had a long and storied history, competing against each other in numerous matches throughout their careers. As King noted, "Chris and I pushed each other to be our best, both on and off the court." Their rivalry helped to elevate women's tennis, drawing attention and interest from fans around the world. One of the most notable examples of King's enduring legacy is her influence on future generations of female athletes. Players such as Serena Williams, Steffi Graf, and Martina Navratilova have all cited King as a role model and inspiration, praising her courage, determination, and unwavering commitment to social justice. As Williams noted in a 2019 interview, "Billie Jean King is a true pioneer and trailblazer who paved the way for women like me to compete at the highest levels." And it's not just tennis. King's impact can be seen across the spectrum of women's sports, from basketball to soccer, from golf to hockey. The years that followed her remarkable playing career were marked by unwavering dedication to social justice and equality, as she leveraged her platform to raise awareness about various issues, including LGBTQ+ rights, women's empowerment, and accessibility in sports. In 1990, her induction into the International Tennis Hall of Fame served as a testament to her incredible achievements on the court, a fitting tribute to a career that had been defined by unrelenting passion, unwavering perseverance, and an unshakable commitment to excellence. As King navigated the twilight of her playing years, she began to focus her energies on philanthropy and giving back to the community. The Billie Jean King Leadership Initiative, which she founded, was a testament to her enduring desire to promote diversity, inclusion, and social justice in sports and beyond. Her work with various organizations, including the Women's Sports Foundation, which she had co-founded in 1974, was a powerful reminder of the transformative potential of sports to drive positive change in the world. As she so eloquently put it, "I've always believed that sports can be a powerful tool for social change, and I want to use my platform to make a positive impact on the world." These words, spoken with characteristic conviction, underscored her unwavering commitment to using her influence to challenge the status quo and push the boundaries of what is possible. King's contributions to tennis and society were recognized with numerous awards and honors, a testament to the profound impact she had on the world. In 2009, she was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian honor in the United States, by President Barack Obama. This prestigious award was a fitting tribute to a life that had been marked by extraordinary achievement, unwavering dedication, and an unshakable commitment to the pursuit of excellence. She also received the National Tennis Association's NTA Lifetime Achievement Award, and was named one of Time magazine's 100 most influential people in the world, a distinction that served as a powerful reminder of her enduring influence on the world of sports and beyond. She has inspired countless individuals to stand up for what they believe in, to challenge the status quo, and to fight for equality and inclusivity. Her legacy is a powerful reminder that sports can be a potent catalyst for social change, a platform from which to challenge the norms and conventions that have long governed our society. As Serena Williams so eloquently reflected on King's passing, she was a true trailblazer, a champion on and off the court, and her impact on our sport and society will never be forgotten. These words, spoken with heartfelt sincerity, capture the essence of King's enduring legacy, a testament to the transformative power of her unwavering commitment to excellence, her unshakable dedication to social justice, and her profound influence on the world of sports and beyond. Her courage, determination, and unwavering commitment to social justice have left an indelible mark on our world, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit to challenge, to inspire, and to transform. As we navigate the complexities of our own lives, we would do well to draw inspiration from King's remarkable example, to emulate her unwavering dedication to excellence, her unshakable commitment to social justice, and her profound passion for using sports as a catalyst for positive change in the world. Her legacy is a powerful reminder that sports can be a potent force for good in the world, a platform from which to drive positive change, to challenge the status quo, and to push the boundaries of what is possible. As we look to the future, we would do well to draw inspiration from King's remarkable example, to strive for excellence, to fight for justice, and to use our own unique platforms to make a positive impact on the world. That's all for today's Sports Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Howard Closewell reminding you to keep shooting for your goals.